All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform. We're giving a back-to-back updates on how things to be, on how things to share for Biafraland and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast too. All right, my wonderful people, the latest one with the boss brains at the moment. Yes, we say that the PMGs Simon Ekpa has reacted to the xenophobic attack that has taken place towards the black Africans. And then he has sent a strong message to JM. Yes, my people, as he the hot well, you know that the PM is a man that is involved in a whole lot of things and cares about everything that happens to not only Biafrans or innocent Biafrans, but everybody at large. And that is why he has reacted to this xenophobic attack because, of course, you understand that this is the type of thing that these people have tried to do to Biafrans in Nigeria. Maybe you can compare it. It is very, very comparable to what these people want to do to Biafrans. And if you're being very truthful and very sincere, it is one thing that is very, very bad. So at this particular point, it is something that we could look at and would not even want the sneakiest or anything close to it to even take place. And that is why even at this point we are working towards anything that would not show this kind of thing. And that's why the PM is hitting up on it because allowing this kind of thing, not commenting on this kind of thing happening is as well as just being selfish. And trust me, with these white people that we need their support and their foreign anything concerning their foreign attacks or foreign support, they need to understand, they need to come to understand that you also care about every other person, not just yourself. Because if they come to understand that you only care about yourself, then it's going to be a tough one for us. It's going to be a tough one for us to even crack. Because at this particular point, they would think that everything we are doing is just for ourselves. And so any other thing that is happening to every other set of people does not concern us, which is properly wrong. And that is why the PM is reacting to it and is making comments on it. So you see that everything that happens here is done for a reason. And the PM is actually making sure that one way or another, we ourselves find our way to actually accommodate and walk through every single thing that we are supposed to do. And that's the truth of the matter. We are expected to actually do better in a whole lot of things. And while we still move around and heave around with a whole lot of things coming up, we need to be sure that the situation of things are not changing. We need to be sure that a whole lot of things are coming up for the betterment, and that is the truth of the matter. Every single move that is being made by the PM or the Biafra Liberation Army and the rest of them, it's somewhat what has been needed for the longest of times, and that is the truth of the matter. It is what we expect, it is what we need for ourselves, and that is one thing that we want to actually take place, and that is one thing that we actually have always wanted one way or another. The situation of things at this point is that we need to actually show that we are involved. We want these things to happen. We want everything that is happening to happen in good ways. The Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Declaration that is to take place in December 2nd, and everything in total, we want these things to actually work out well. We want these things to actually end up in a good way, not in a way that would end up not being nice and would not end up satisfying any of us at all. And so that is why every single thing that we are doing at this point is for the betterment of every single one of us. We are not doing it just for ourselves, but for everyone in total. We are doing it for the things we have been aiming for that we have not yet got to. We are doing it for every single strike we have ever wanted. And we are doing it for all of us. Yes, we are doing it for all of us, for what we've always wanted to achieve. We are doing it for everything we've ever wanted. And by God's grace, we are going to get to where we need to get. We are going to get to where we have been aiming to get. You see, this particular freedom we are asking for, this particular movement, and everything we've been aiming for, we need to actually get there because, of course, getting there is a priority that we need to actually have in mind. That at the end, we would end up making things or achieving things that would actually be beneficial for all of us. And so in this particular way, we need to come to an understanding that everything works out for a reason, and that we are not going to give up. These people also need to come to that understanding that we are not going to give up until until we are where we need to be. And that's the truth of the matter. Until we are where we need to be and until we are there, we are not giving up. This whole thing started a whole long time. They have used these people to turn us upside down, and that is why we can't even have peace. We can't even get what we want at the appropriate time. If this is our state at this particular point, think about it in so many years coming. It means that we will be so oppressed and compressed in this nation that for anyone to even come out and say I am an Igbo person will be treated like people that are not human beings. And my people, it would be the first time that tribalism will be so strong that we will not be able to say that we will not come out proudly to say we are Igbos or we are so and so. My people, it is getting to that time. If you think it is not getting to that time, look at the place where we are now, right now. These are the things that were talked about in the old, that were talked about by our leaders earlier on. Ndi Igbo anyị, that were leaders, our Igbo leaders earlier on, that these are the things that will be happening. But of course, most times we did not believe, or people back then did not believe it. But look at it now, we have found ourselves in that same situation. And now we are lamenting, we are crying. But no, we are not going to stop. My people, I feel like this should just be an eye-opener to people to understand that we cannot survive under, we cannot dwell under the same people. We cannot dwell under their roof. Their roof is not a roof. Their roof, higa. We will surely, the sun will surely strike us if we say we are going to hide under them, because they are not interested in anything that concerns our business. They are only interested in anything that will benefit them, and they can use our resources. Ndibo, and they are interested in our resources, what we are able to do, how hard we are able to work to keep the country going, because they are all lazy people. Every single one of them very lazy. To see someone that is hardworking, or that would want to put in extra work as an Igbo person, as an Hausa person, or as a Fulani person, is very hard. And that is the truth of the matter. Which is why if you come to the JAMB lessons, or when you come to take JAMB and everything, if you come to Igbo people, they will carry their exam scores and exam cutoff mark and put it in 300, 350, 320. But then their own, if they manage to even get 90, they will pass them. Manage to get 100, that person might. That is what it is. This is clearly not fair. And then those people will be giving more treatments, more better treatments than we ourselves, because that person is from the north. And they will take it from where they are in the north, from their schools in the north, and still bring it to the east. Because someone that would still be getting around those low-level courses, low-level cutoff marks, will still be allowed, because they are trying to invade, they are trying to encroach into every system that concerns Igbo and Biafrans. This is their plan. Now, putting all this command. There was a time that Buhari came out and said the same thing, and the backlash was so much that, of course, it was not. Now, it's looking at it, it's happening the second time, should let you know that this thing is something they've had in mind. This thing is a plan that they've had right from time to make sure that we bring these people down to their feet. We encroach into their land. We make sure that we take over their land. Imagine giving Fulanis a free land. They didn't even say free land in every place in Nigeria, in every place in Biafraland, in Abia State, in Ebonyi State, in Enugu State, in Owerri, in Imo State. My people, think about it. When these ones have land, it means that they can get a base of wherever that land is, use it to plan and invade, and do a whole lot of things. And that is the issue we keep having. These are the issues we keep having every single time. When these things are not treated properly, you see that we would always have issues. Issues upon issues upon issues upon issues. And when these issues start compiling and keep growing and keep going high, my people, it means at some point we will not be able to contain it. But if it starts now, to go against every single thing, to make sure that, to let them know that we are not giving up on our call to get Biafra, then they will come to understand that we are serious, and that anything we've ever said has always been serious, and they will take us more seriously, because that is what we need to do, because that is what we are. We are serious people. That is why the Biafra Liberation Army and the Biafra Navy, every single people involved in this particular movement, is working tirelessly to make sure that we get what we want. And so that is the problem. That is the effort we need to keep having. So yes, my people, this is where we come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.